we've got some cool ones happening.
Yeah, what's our schedule looking like?
Yeah, well, first up, right, this weekend, tomorrow, you'll see us again covering the Brazil regional qualifier. Brazil! I'm so excited, actually.
Oh, man.
This is going to be so cool.
Oh, man.
So this is the first time that we are officially producing an event for Brazil.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
We've had plenty of officially sanctioned events. The Brazil Brawlhalla series been doing a great job over there on their events. And it's been good competition for Brazil. Brazil's come out in amazing numbers. I mean, right
insane.
there with NA and EU.
Yeah, some of the highest entrant counts. It's crazy.
They've grown immensely since last year. I mean, the growth rate must be just unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
And here we are. We're gonna produce it ourselves. It's gonna be very similar to a summer championship. You know, we're gonna have replays. Oh, we've upgraded the replay system. Like literally like 5 minutes ago. That's why we were late. 60 frames per second replays this time.
Gosh.
It's gonna be super cool.
So fancy.
Yeah, man, super fancy. So we've got some, we got some fun stuff planned.
Yep,
It's not,
as always.
It's not the beach hat or anything, but it's pretty. And we've got it's really gonna be super exciting. So it starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Sunday, top 8 will start 1 hour earlier, 12 p.m.
All right.
Right, the stream anyway.
Yes.
Their times are what they are. But so if you're watching this and you're a Brazilian competitor, don't go off of the times we're saying now. We're talking about the stream times.
Yep.
Your tournament times may be different. Check Smash GG.
Exactly.
Oh man, so who should we keep an eye out for in Brazil, right? And you know my answer.
I know
right?
you're always looking at the brothers.
I'm looking at the brothers, yeah, the Emperor of Shurima and Broly. And you may be surprised, Emperor of Shurima is actually first place in the standings. He beat his brother Broly by 8 points, despite Broly placing better than him overall. The first tournament that Broly won was a AA tier event. Then the event got upgraded to a AAA tier afterward, and he did not get first place. The Emperor got first place in that one. So even though Emperor was like much lower in the AA one, he earned more points. It was worth more, right? So, so I'm really excited to see how that's gonna play out in the regional qualifier. Because Emperor, they're both invited, right? At this point, they're both invited, first and second. Brazil has four circuit point invite slots.
Right.
So, they're invited.
But we'll see who's going to
get paid
that regional qualifier slot.
Exactly.
That's the question. I don't know. I mean, Kreutzberg took it last year. I know he is super excited.
Oh my goodness, I
I
forgot to look into it. So Kreutzberg hasn't played any tournaments this season, right? He hasn't been in the circuit at all.
Right.
But he's been, ever since Dash came in, he's been talking a lot in Twitter and stuff about it. I think he might be registered for the Brazilian regional qualifier. I kind of want to just check right now. I can't. We can't do it right now. I think he's registered for it.
That might be something to look out for.
How exciting would that be if Kreutzberg came in and won it out of nowhere? Like, oh my goodness,
I wouldn't
be so cool.
too surprised to see him there. He may want to defend his title from last year.
I think so, right? Yeah. I could imagine that happening. Oh my goodness, how cool would that be? But we got some other all-stars to look out for, right? Namely, we've got Kiato. He's in third place, right, on the Brazilian standings in the circuit. Kiato is tied in third place with Stardeath. So they're both kind of the same there. So it'll be really interesting. In fact, their placings in regional qualifier will be the tiebreaker to determine who has the better seed in the World Championship.
Wow.
So so I'm really excited to see who actually ends up doing better in that. But I guess we'll find out. That's gonna be really cool. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Brazil is their combat is so hype.
It's a crazy scene.
Yeah.
It's an absolutely crazy scene.
It's. I mean, imagine those guys they don't get a chance to fight anybody in NA or EU. Right. And NA and EU, they've kind of been doing their own thing for a while. You fight the people you fight, you learn things from them, you play like them. If everybody kind of improves together, that's just how it works. Brazil's been pretty quarantined in that way, right? They've been
Right.
they've been doing their own thing, and when you watch them fight, we get a chance to see them on Pro Brawlhalla a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They fight. They're. Oh my goodness! Kreutzberg is registered. There it is.
We have confirmation.
Wow! Oh, this is so exciting.
Kreutzberg in the regional
and he's
qualifier.
unseeded. He has
Yeah.
no circuit points. I don't
Right.
think he's been playing ranked. He has nothing.
Yeah,
he's
we
gonna be
haven't
coming
really
in on the
seen
bottom.
him since the World
Oh,
Championship last year.
he might pull off like an insane upset in the beginning of the bracket. He might just knock
my
Broly out
gosh.
in like round one.
you
Oh wow,
imagine?
that's so cool! How exciting! Oh my goodness, Kreutzberg coming in with Dash too, because Brazil's gonna be the first regional qualifier played with Dash.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
this might be Kreutzberg's like. This is his thing.
Ooh.
People can't momentum dash through him anymore. This is what he's been waiting
man.
for. Oh my god, I'm so excited. That's gonna be so cool. So Brazil Regional Qualifier happening tomorrow. Be here, this same channel at 1 p.m. If you're out there and you speak Portuguese and you're not so great with English, we're also going to have an official restream in Portuguese. So
Yeah.
let your friends know. You know, if you plan on watching and and they'll be frustrated with not understanding the whole thing. I mean, you'll see us. It'll be our stream, but just the volume a little low and translators casting over them. So it's gonna be really cool. I'm so excited. So excited.
Man.
So that's this whole weekend, right?
Yeah.
It's top 8 happening on a different day.
Yep, Saturday
So-
1 p.m. and then Sunday at noon.
Right. So in the next coming weeks, we have a few other tournaments, the other regional qualifiers, that is.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So in the other regional qualifiers coming up, in order, after Brazil. So very next weekend is going to be Europe, Brazil, the European regional qualifier. Then U.S. West the week after.
Yep.
I don't know what's gonna happen there. Right? I kind of lost track of who all the big names are. All I really know is like LDZ, US West Monster, and
Yep.
Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be LDZ versus Blood Diamond in the grand finals, but there's a solid chance that more people are playing now that technically can be playing in the West.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It gets weird. Like in Texas, some people just have better to West than they do to East. So it's kind of a toss-up. We'll
Yep.
see what's going to be happening. And then the weekend after that, I think it's October 7th weekend, U.S. East regional qualifier,
Yep.
and that's the big show, man.
That's
that
gonna be
was
crazy.
That was won by Egg Soup last year in grand finals against Pugsy with some of the most incredible plays I've ever seen. I mean, he's aggressive, like. I don't want to say stupid aggressive, but like
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
It can be
it may not benefit him sometimes, but it's so cool still.
Yeah.
He plays for the fans.
He does, but I mean,
gonna
it's also he puts the fear in his opponents.
That's a
you
good
know?
point. Yeah, you don't
can
know
see
what he's
that
gonna
throughout the
do.
set,
People
for sure.
people have to change how they play when they fight against Egg Soup. So we'll see how well he does this year. We'll see if he wins it again this year.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I also didn't mention Europe. We have Multimum who won last year, and I know he's going for the win again this year. Dash is out, things are different. But at the same time, Dobrin, he's been so hard on Dash ever since it came out. I mean, even since it's been an experimental, he's been like super playing on it. I think he's rank 1 right now in Europe. I mean, day 1 he grinded out rank 1 on stream. It was awesome. He plays it so well.
Of course, don't forget, Dobrin has been hosting some tournaments with Dash. And,
is that right?
Daiku's been pretty consistently winning them.
That's a good point, because this patch, the way Dodge works now is a lot closer to how it was when Daiku was king, when EXO was king, right? So maybe this is his chance to return, right?
But I mean, we can't forget the likes of Cake, Addy Mestic. I mean, Europe is an absolutely massive scene with some stellar players, and we even have people coming off of quite a bit of a short hiatus, like Lands. I know he's getting back into.
Oh, that's right. He's been doing a lot of Dash.
Yeah,
he's been playing really well. I vividly remember. Effie just going crazy on playing Dash, like so much day. He has like 30 straight hours without sleeping playing Dash. And then Lance comes in with like barely any practice, and just whoops, really showed what's up with Dash without practicing it. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be really exciting. Regional qualifiers, man. So hyped, so hyped. And what do all the regional qualifiers lead to? Right.
Man, this is what we've all been waiting for.
All year long, the whole circuit is all revolved around this one tournament, the Brawlhalla World Championship.
That's right.
It's happening now. Finally, we're here. It's gonna be so
crazy
cool.
that it's been just about a year. You know, we're winding up again.
It's happening again. It's gonna be crazy. $100,000 this time, double the prize pool of last year. We've got a lot of cool new things coming. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
And you gotta register. Let me tell you why. We've got some cool stuff happening now. Players might have been seeing this recently in the game, right? You know, in their friends list and stuff.
Just started
There's
popping
some
up.
fancy new avatars coming out, right? We've actually got two avatars, right?
Yeah.
People have only been seeing the very fancy one. It's got an animation and everything. And there's also a BCX pack that's going to be coming out, same as last year. We're going to have the BCX pack. I think it's October 18th. Don't quote me on that. It's around that time, I think. The BCX pack will be releasing, and we've got the avatars here. I think we could show them to you. So that over there, that's the avatar you get in the BCX pack, right? Everybody who attends BCX will get a BCX pack in their swag bag, but it'll also go on sale on Steam about 2 weeks before, like I said, October 18th, on Steam. So people will be able to buy it before anybody will be able to get this. But the super fancy avatar, this amazing. The only way you can get this fancy avatar is by registering for BCX as a competitor before October 11th. It's an early registration, early competitor registration. Spectators will not be getting this.
Yeah, so the ones who are locked in there, so that way we can get them sorted out into the brackets.
Yes. So that's. I mean, this is such a cool avatar.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really rare because it's not just every competitor gets them. It's only early registration competitors and maybe a couple of people at the end. Maybe a couple lucky people at the end of the stream will get a couple of very lucky people at the end of this stream. Might be getting some more, but yeah, this is what we got. Brawlhalla World Championship. It's coming up. I'm so excited. You gotta register. You gotta do it. Smash.gg/BCX.
Yep.
Get registered.
November
get registered.
3rd through 5th. That's gonna be crazy.
Cobb Galleria, same venue as last time. But now it's like. We're staying at the hotel that's in the same. It's in the Galleria, right? So you don't even need to go outside now. You're just attached to it.
Just all attached.
And it's not in that ballroom anymore. It's in the convention area. So we have a lot. We're gonna have a lot more space. People who went to Shine, it's actually gonna be set up pretty similar to how they had it. Things are curtained off, and a lot of space. We're gonna have 3 streams there. We got the main one in Brawlhalla. We've got 2 other guys coming, 2 other streamers with their whole setup. They'll be like side streams, like we'll see a lot of people playing on those streams that you don't usually see on stream.
It, man.
So yeah, man.
The more matches we can see, the better.
It's gonna be so cool. So that's it. That's it for the upcoming tournaments.